Budapest.
Good evening, everyone. You may have noticed in a previous video that me and Rich had an argument about night photography. So,
Well, not an argument, but I just said that wasn't my favourite thing.
So, for his birthday, I've decided to change his mind. And what better to take him to Budapest? And we're doing light trails on the bridges, where all the lit up agricultural buildings.
Agricultural buildings? What, farm buildings?
Yeah, okay, hold on.
No, it's just...
Hold on, I can. Rewind. Light trails on the bridges, architectural buildings,
Yep.
all lit up.
Architectural buildings, yeah. Yes.
Basically, I'm going to change his mind.
We're going to take a wander now and see if we can get some light trails as well.
Yep.
We're going to walk across the chain bridge at Buda Castle to get some light trails on a nice roundabout. And it's because it's from a higher viewpoint, so we will get a better view. Stick the drone up, get some drone stuff. Where's Gemma gone?
I've just got to walk. There's only people. I've just got to walk.
There she is. You enjoying yourself?
Yes, I'm just being a bit vigilant of all the people and everything.
Yeah.
It's quite busy at the
That is
moment.
busy. I think that'll be easier to vlog a little bit later when there's not quite so many people there.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say where we were heading, and hopefully we'll get to the top of the hill.
Chain bridge, over the roundabout, then climbing the steps to Buda Castle, and then we're looking back.
Yep.
Over the
Very eloquently put.
Danube River?
No, Danube.
Danube River.
Danube.
Danube River.
Danube. Yeah.
Glad we got that sorted.
Yeah.
For this video, we wanted to go over a few points about how to take a light trail. Sturdy tripod, avoid camera shake. Obviously the sturdy tripod will help avoid the camera shake. Also, to avoid camera shake, you need a cable release, you screw it into the camera, or you need to set a timer delay, because when you're pressing the shutter release or the back button, or however you take the photo, it's going to make the camera shake. So you need to avoid all that, because you're going to be taking a long exposure for the motion blur of the cars. So in order to get a long exposure, you need a small ISO. The lowest your camera will go, mine's 100, Rich's is 64. So you set it manually to your lowest ISO. Read the light meter. You can play about, you can take shots 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. The light meter should tell you where you've taken it, but you've got to also remember the light meter won't be exactly accurate, because when the cars come zooming past, they'll be given off light. So it's best to underexpose, go under the light meter and take a shot, and then take another shot. So you set a small aperture. I like to go all the way to F22, then everything's pretty much in focus, and you get the lights of the street lights pinging like stars. You can do this from like F16 upwards. I can hear Hassie's coming home. The drone, you see the drone? The drone's just landed and thrown me off again. If you're not in a busy area, tons of traffic, you might have to count the time it takes for the car to come to you. But if you're in, like where we are, tons of traffic, you can just press it. think that's all the points. I'll take some shots, and if I remember, I'll come back.
This is our last day in sunny Budapest. You don't want to go, do you?
No, I don't think I'm going.
We're now going to walk back across the chain bridge and take a picture of the Parliament building from the other side of the river, hop on some scooters and do hopefully some more bridge photography then on the boat in the afternoon.
Yep.
And then back home. Arrived at the Parliament building, going to put a 6-stop filter on and a 10-stop filter and see what happens.
Oh.
Oh. Hello.
Hi! I wondered where you were.
You've caught up with me.
I'm on the scooters.
Uh-huh.
These are brilliant. You like snap your phone on them, scan the little screen,
Yeah.
and you could go around the whole city. Look,
Nice.
ready?
There she is, dangerous. This could end in tears. Maybe not. Who knows? Right, I've set the camera up on the tripod. I've had to raise the centre column, which is not something I would normally like doing, but you might want to come closer to it because there's people that come between us. It's the trouble. That's it. And so I've got the centre column set up, unfortunately, to clear the wall. So I'm just going to get the water and the Parliament building in the shot. Going to put a filter on now. I've sorted my composition, got everything level. Going to put I think I'm going to have to put a 10-stop filter on. So I'll work out the exposure time once I put the filter on. I'm going to put the filter on. I'm also going to put a polarizer on. The polarizer will take the glare off the water and any glare that's on the building because we're now shooting at midday. The sun's to the side, which is okay actually. That's putting some nice side light on the building, but I do want to take the glare off the water, so I'll be using the polarizer and a 10-stop filter. So I'm now going to put them on the camera now. So I've set the filter up. I've put the polarizer on to cut the glare from the water and a bit of the glare on the building. I've put a 10-stop filter on, which has taken the exposure to using the app, the filter's long exposure app, and it's working out, it's about 2 hours, 2 minutes 15 seconds. So I'm going to use the bulb mode on the camera, paper release, use my watch and take an exposure of 2 hours 15 seconds, 2 minutes 15 seconds. I've also blanked out the back of the viewfinder, so it doesn't let any light in when you're doing long exposures. Luckily the D850, some of the cameras have like a curtain you can shut over the viewfinder to stop any light leak coming in. So that's what I've done there. There's just a little switch you can put on the camera, look, turns the viewfinder from, so it now stops any light getting into the camera. So I'm going to take an exposure of 2 minutes 15 seconds and we'll see what it comes out like. Manual focus, because obviously the camera can't focus because it's so dark. We'll see what happens. So I've taken the shot. Exposure was spot on, absolutely spot on. If you look at the histogram, I haven't clipped any highlights or gone into any shadows, so I will open up the highlights and the shadows, but it's a perfect histogram. So that was f14, ISO 64, 136 seconds.
We're out again, shooting light trails. The Elizabeth Bridge tonight. I've done several shots at different shutter speeds, different seconds, to show the difference of motion blur. I've shot one at 8 seconds, same ISO 100 F22 to create complete light streaks, and I've shot another one 2 seconds. You can see a slight difference in the motion blur. And another one, hold on, this one, at 1.6 seconds. You can actually still see the vehicle. I'll place them all on the video, comparing the 3 pictures together, and you can see what you think, and that will be the difference between how long you keep the camera open, how fast the shutter speed is, to what motion blur you want in the picture. So we're at the Elizabeth Bridge. We climbed these stairs for a composition that Richard wanted. You set up? You happy?
I am, yeah. Yep. As happy as I'm ever going to be, as happy as I ever am.
Oh, I like your tripod. What have you done to that then?
Well, I've sort of got it splayed out flat with the centre polarizer. Normally I wouldn't recommend putting the centre column up, but because this isn't a Gitzo, my Gitzo systematic, which hasn't got a centre column, this is as good as it's going to be.
Because that's your travel tripod,
Yes,
to fit in the
yes.
suitcase.
So basically, I'm going to shoot at f22 to get the nice light rays, stars off all the pinpoints of light from the street light, the road lights, and the headlights of the cars. 20th of a second, because that's the correct exposure, plus that will give me a nice light trail, ISO 64. And then I'm going to take another shot underexposed, because I've blown the highlights. Look at the histogram. You can see on the right hand side I've just blown the highlights slightly, obviously there. The brightest parts of the image, the highlights are blown. So I'm going to take this image and then I'm going to take another image underexposed by probably a stop or two, so I then don't have any blown highlights, and then in Photoshop I shall merge the 2 pictures, only using the pinpoints of light from the underexposed image, so it won't be much of a manipulation at all.
Sounds really good.
The proof of the pudding. I'll take the shot, the first shot, see what that comes out like, and then
Out of interest,
I'm also going to put exposure delay mode, so I can set the delay, so when I press the shutter button it won't take the picture for 3 seconds, so it will calm down any camera shake.
I do believe that's one of our points.
It is one of our points. So basically, tripod, either a cable release, which would do the same thing. To be fair, I could set up a cable release, but I'm going to do it this way, so I haven't got a bit of cable out. So when I press the button, it will wait 3 seconds, then take the picture. So any shape that is in the camera will be gone. But then live view, so the mirror is already up. Those of you with mirrorless cameras don't have to worry about a mirror going up. But with the DSLR in live view, the mirror's up. So when you take the image, you haven't got the camera, you haven't got the mirror flapping up to expose the sensor to take the picture.
That's a really good point.
So we're in live view, so there's no flapping of the mirror. Like I said, with a mirrorless camera, you don't have that issue. So I'm now going to wait until I've got enough cars coming round, because we've got a two-way road, as you can probably see. We've got cars going that way and cars going this way. So I really want a lot of cars going both ways.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take the image. Watching for 3 seconds, and it's now taking the image. There's a 20-second exposure, so we just wait 20 seconds, and there's no traffic.
Well, I set mine on a self-timer,
Might be okay.
so I had the 2 seconds
Right.
before it took a picture.
Here
But
we go. There's not enough cars. Exposure's fine.
Richard,
Yeah.
I set mine on a self-timer, so I had the 2 second delay before the camera, but I did 3 shots in a row. So if there was no
I can do the same.
no cars in the first shot,
I can do the
you
same.
could have the second shot, the third shot.
Good point.
I found that really helped.
Yeah, and then just blend the traffic, because the camera's
No,
not
I didn't
moving,
blend. You just choose.
Yeah.
I just chose the
you could-
shot,
but I could actually
best shot out of
blend
the 3.
all the traffic from 3 or 4 shots because the
Yes.
camera's not moving. So
Yes, you could. Yes.
that light trail of the road going that way is fine. It's just I want some more coming this way. If you compare it with the image I took previous, see, look, there's no traffic much at all. That one, I've got a lot more traffic coming around there. So I just need to continuously take shots, and then I'll do my darker exposure because these are blown out. So I'm just going to take a few more shots basically. Right, I've taken about 4 or 5 exposures, and I'm fairly happy with the traffic flow, and it's not constant, it's a bit awkward. I'm now going to dial down the exposure, keep it on F22, and I'm going to now keep going down until I lose those specular highlights, which is, it's going to be about 2 second shot. So I'm just now going to use this image. From this image I'm just going to use the highlights. So I'm now going to take a shot. The traffic flow is unimportant because I'm just after the highlight shot. It's come out really dark, but I should be using these. If I zoom in, I should just be using those light shots, which compared to those, yeah, are a lot different. That's about that, as I say. Back in Photoshop, blend, might end up using 5 or 6 images. I might not, but I'll certainly use 2. One for the highlights, one for the traffic flow. See how it comes out. Hopefully you'll see it in the video. It has come out.
we're shattered. We've gone over 20 miles on foot and more on the scooters and the metro. This is me done.
This is me done. Just looking forward to the flight home now. I'm looking scruffy. My Captain Birdseye beard. And Gemma's not looking scruffy.
Shattered.
She never does. She never
Shattered.
does. Shattered. Sitting in the airport, waiting for our plane. It's been great fun.
Loved it.
Tiring, but great fun.
Loved it. Hope you like the photo.
And the instructional videos.
Oh yeah, also we got a lot about the iPhone as well.
Yes, we used the iPhone.
From like a tourist point of view.
We use the iPhone a lot, and I was extremely impressed with the
Using it
video. Yeah, the video quality and the superb time lapse feature which is built into the phone is absolutely amazing. Saves faffing around with your camera to do intervalometer shooting.
Yep.
Right, so that's us saying cheerio and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.